You're listening to AI Prism from Seoul Economic Daily.
The one just posted its strongest monthly gain among major currencies. Samsung and SK Hynix added 117 trillion won in cash reserves this year. Pause. US 10-year Treasury auction yields hit 4.683%, the highest level since the 2007 financial crisis. Anthropic investors are now pricing the AI startup above $2 trillion ahead of its October IPO. It's Friday, August 14th. Here's why global investors are paying attention to Korea today. Global capital is repricing risk across currencies, bonds, and AI equities at the same time. Korea's won strengthened sharply against the dollar, even as US Treasury yields climb to multi-year highs. Meanwhile, memory chip earnings are reshaping how investors view Korean corporate balance sheets. Here's what the numbers show. The Korean won rose 9.4% against the dollar from July 1st through August 11th, the largest gain among major currencies tracked by the Bank of Korea, outpacing the Mexican peso's 2.4% and the Japanese yen's 2.1% gain. The US Treasury sold $42 billion in 10-year notes at a yield of 4.683%, the highest auction rate since the 2007 financial crisis. The Federal Reserve has effectively ended its rate cut cycle, and July's Consumer Price Index rose 3.4% year-on-year, still above the Fed's 2% target. Samsung Electronics and SK Hynix together added 117 trillion won, about $86.7 billion in cash and short-term financial assets this year, a combined 73% average increase from a year earlier. Samsung posted 171.5 trillion won, or about $127 billion in second quarter revenue, up 130% year-on-year, with operating profit surging 1,814%. Pause. Anthropic investors now expect the AI company's October IPO to value at above $2 trillion, about 2,814 trillion won, surpassing SpaceX's $1.77 trillion public listing. Anthropic's annualized revenue is projected to reach $100 to $120 billion by year-end, more than 10 times where it started the year. Chinese AI labs released 10 major model updates in roughly 70 days, with DeepSeek's AV4 Pro pricing each task 39 times cheaper than Claude Opus 5. So what does this mean for institutional investors weighing Korea exposure? Earlier, we said the won posted its strongest gain among major currencies. That combination of FX strength and semiconductor earnings power is making Korean equities harder to ignore, even as U.S. yields rise. Currency hedging costs will matter more than usual if the won keeps outperforming, since hedged and unhedged Korea exposure could diverge sharply this quarter. The bigger signal is sector rotation. Capital tied to AI infrastructure, from Samsung's memory cycle to Anthropic's IPO pricing, is moving faster than the broader macro backdrop would suggest. That's today's AI Prism, Global Investors. This episode was produced with AI assistance based on Seoul Economic Daily reporting and reviewed by a human editor. AI Prism is a WAN IFRA award-winning series. We'll be back tomorrow.
You've been listening to AI Prism from Seoul Economic Daily.